what is the Forex market and how does it work. If you are going to learn it to trade it, you have to understand the market you are playing in. And that starts with a simple question. What is Forex? Forex stands for foreign exchange. It's the global market for trading currencies. Every time you exchange one currency for another, whether traveling, investing, or trading, you're participating in Forex. It's actually the largest financial market in the world with over $6.6 trillion traded every day. And the best part, it's open 24 hours a day, 5 days a week. But how do traders actually interact with this market? So how Forex works, currency pairs. Now, if you haven't watched my video about how does the financial market work, Forex, stocks, crypto, indices, and more, I recommend you checking it out later after watching this video, which you can find in this section. It will give you the bigger picture of how all markets connect. But for now, let's zoom in on Forex itself. You don't trade just one currency, you trade pairs. Euro versus US dollar versus Japanese yen, British pound versus US dollar. When you buy euro with a US dollar, you're buying euros and selling dollars. When you sell euro with US dollar, you're selling euros and buying dollars. The price shows how much of the second currency you need to buy 1 unit of the first one. Sounds as abstract, so let's make it clear with an simple analogy. Simple analogy, the apples in school. Imagine you have one green apple and your friend has 2 red apples. You trade one green apple for 2 red apples. That's a basic exchange of value, just like currencies. Tomorrow, let's say tomorrow, if green apples become cooler and your friend wants 2 green apples for 1 red apple, the exchange rate changed. So this is exactly how Forex market works, only on a global digital scale. And to really bring it home, let's push the analogy further. Candy swap. The price tag says 1 euro candy is equal to 1.1800 US dollar candies. This is the initial exchange. You give your friend 118 US dollar candies and get 100 euros candies in return. So then the market changed. A week later, euro candies become more popular, and now 1 euro candy is equal to 1.1900 US dollar candies. So then you decide to swap your 100 euro candies back and get 190 US dollar candies. So you just made 1 extra candy without making anything. And that is Forex trading in a nutshell. Buying low, selling high, but with currencies instead of sweets. If this analogy helps, give this video a like so we can reach more traders out there. Now, why do so many people choose Forex in the first place? Advantages of Forex. Here's why traders love it so much. So, high liquidity. Enter and exit trades fast, low capital required. So many brokers let you start with a little, $50 or less. 24/5 schedule, so this is perfect for people with busy life. And the volatility, real opportunities, if you know what you're doing. But remember, volatility means risk too. So that is why structure and knowing the patterns that keep you stuck are key and why you are here. So let me show you the exact tools I personally use, the Unstoppable Trader tools. If you want to know the exact tools that helped me go from a stock and inconsistent to finally profitable, they're called the Unstoppable Trader tools. The same framework I used to trade with discipline and confidence, and lucky you will get them without wasting years guessing. This is not about trading harder, it's about trading smarter with a clear structure and repeatable process. You can click on the link below in the description, but to use those tools effectively, you also need to understand why prices move in the first place. Why do prices move in Forex? Same reason as before, supply and demand. If more people buy euro with US dollar, price goes up. If more people sell euro with dollars, price goes down. So who's trading in Forex? Central banks, corporations, hedge funds, and millions of retail traders like you and myth. So what exactly are we trading inside this massive market? What do we trade? Majors, always involved with the US dollar, like euro with dollars, British pound with the dollar, and the minors, not US dollar, but still popular, like euro, British pound, or the Australian dollar with New Zealand dollar. And there are the exotics, one major plus one developing currency, like US dollar with Mexican pesos or US dollar with Turkish lira. As a beginner, stick to majors, lower spreads, more liquidity, and just like with apples and candy, price movement here are influenced by real world event. What affects price movement in Forex? Interest rate decisions. Central banks' monetary policy changes can dramatically impact currency values. The economic news, GDP reports, employment data, and inflation numbers influence currency strength. Geopolitical events, elections, trade agreements, and international conflicts affect market sentiment. The institutional buying, selling, large financial institutions can move markets with their trading volume. Even rumors, market speculations can drive short-term price movement. But don't worry, know when it's coming and how markets react. Quick question before we continue. Which currency period are you most curious about trading? Drop it in the comments. I'd love to see them. And while you think about that, let's get back to your actual role as a trader. Your job as a Forex trader. You are not trying to control the market. Your job is to understand how it moves, learn the patterns and behaviors of the market, analyze the structure, identify key levels and market phases, spot counter shifts, like recognizing when buyers or sellers are gaining control, and above all, follow your strategy. Take it. That is exactly what I help you do step by step in this series. So make sure you don't miss the next lesson and subscribe to this channel. If this class helped you understand Forex better, hit subscribe and drop let's go comments. Now, before you go, let me give you something that will actually change the way you trade forever. If you're ready to take your trading to the next level with discipline, clarity, and confidence, profitability, check out the Unstoppable Trader Tools. Link is in the description. So you can break free from self-sabotage, your program fear, greed, and hesitation, so emotions no longer control your trades. You can build unshakable discipline, follow a simple, repeatable framework that keeps you consistent in every market conditions. You can develop a pro trader inner game. You can master patience, confidence, and routines that separate long-term winners from the rest. You can follow a step-by-step growth plan, scale faster, avoid costly mistakes, and finally trade with a structure instead of guesswork. Use tools that fit every trader level. So whether you're just starting or already years in, but inconsistent, these tools give you the edge. Think of it as a shortcut I never had when I started. So don't waste weeks, months, or even years guessing. Start building your foundation the right way, and I'll see you inside. The calmer your mind, the clearer your trades. Forex, patience is power. Subscribe to this channel, and I'll see you in the next class.